Hi Libra, this is going to be your weekly tea moving into the week of May 17th. It's good for Sun, Rising, Moon, and Venus of Libra, or anywhere where Libra falls in your chart. But as always, it's a general reading. It's not a personal reading, so do not try to make this fit. If it's not your story, just check back next week. You can also watch readings for all 12 zodiac signs on my other channel called Soma Chandra Tarot, as most of you know. This channel is just for Libra and Sagittarius. If you want to book a private reading with me, Libra, the link to my website is down in the description below. If you're new, welcome, subscribe, and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. I read for Libra here every couple of days. I will probably also offer an extended reading at the end of this reading. If you feel as though you need the extended reading, the link for purchase will be at the top of the description below. Please do not follow PayPal and pay me and then email me and say, hey, send me the reading. I can't do that. I erase it all. It'll all be on Gumroad, okay? So follow the link at the top of the description below. All right, let's get into it. They wanted me to drop out a tarot spread, but they also said some of them really need some other messages that can be found in specific oracle decks. And I said, okay, Spirit, I will do that. They wanted me to use the Mystical Shaman Oracle deck. I highly recommend this deck. I can use this deck for virtually any part of a client's life. When I'm doing private readings, I really love it, and they wanted me to use it for you. Soul Retrieval and the Child came out together. So some of you are healing your inner child. You're getting in touch with your inner child again. And in doing so you will retrieve your own soul. Also, some of you pay close attention to your children this week. Your parent-child bonds may need some healing or just some attention. All right. I think some of you are working on healing your inner child, getting in touch with your inner child. Do not underestimate the power of doing this. Some of you are going back to a place where you truly knew yourself, or you're trying to make sense of some parts of your childhood and see how they impact who you are now as a person. This will help you retrieve your own soul. Some of you have felt somewhat lost, or perhaps one of your children has felt lost. That relationship with your own inner child or one of your kids needs attention, or perhaps your own bond with your parents and your own parents may need some healing or attention in some way. Wind came out. Some of you guys need to face the music about some things. There may be some things that you've been putting off. This did come out by itself. Some of you need like a good spring cleaning, like your home, your office, your workspace, your garage. I saw a garage and it looked crazy. And what was funny when I saw it, I was like, I think that might have been my garage once. Some of you need to go through I heard the word materials, tools, paperwork, stuff like that. There are some things that you will need to face head on right now. Some of you have been somewhat avoidant of something in your life. You've been putting something off. Your guides are saying face the wind. This is your element. Also, Coyote came out. I love her. She is about divine detours. When Coyote comes, the message is, if you feel as though things aren't going the way you want them to, or things haven't worked out in certain ways this week, or just in life in general, the way you thought they would, the way you wanted them to. Someone in your environment did get the card of sidetracked, distractions, and delays. It's a divine detour. You may feel like you've been led astray, or you're being led astray. You may have a trickster in your environment. If you feel as though you're being intentionally pulled off the path that you think you want to be on, it might be for your benefit. Trust the divine detour. Yeah, trust the divine detour. Natal activations for this week. We have the medium Koli, which is actually your sun sign or your midheaven. This is pinnacle of success. This is nice. You are on the brink of a significant career achievement, expansion, or change. You're being asked to focus on career. It's in some way. So move towards what will bring you achievement, expansion. This may require change, okay? Some of you are about to make a shift or a change, or you're being asked to focus on this part of your life, which is important. Alternative medicine came out. Expand your circle of healing modalities. Explore acupuncture, Ayurveda, chakra balancing, and Reiki. Some of you are being asked to, this seems very specific, but consider alternative healing modalities if you have any health ailments. Some of you are even thinking about exploring that to teach it or become a part of that world. Some of you just may go to some kind of a store or a shop or meet a person in alternative medicine and healing this week. It is the energy of Uranus. Yeah, I like that. Change. And it's a rebellious energy. You also may need to challenge a doctor or a therapist or someone in a position of power. You also may need to ask someone to prove something to you. I don't know why I heard that, but I did. Also, fire, ready to launch. Be bold and resolute. It's time to take action. This mirrors taming the wind, or the wind and coyote. Some of you have been taking an intentional detour and avoiding something in your life. It might be an important conversation or a decision. Some of you have just been putting off your taxes or folding your laundry. I know I'm always avoiding laundry. It's time to be, this could apply to any part of your life, Libra. It's time, you're ready to launch. It's time to be bold and resolute. It's time to take action. Resolve to take action. There's something you need to light the universe wants to light a fire under your ass, especially for procrastinators. Libra is one of our shadow traits. One of the shadow traits of Libra is procrastination. Like, we're amazing at it. Some other signs do it too, but we do it in a very special way. So if you've been procrastinating, the universe is kind of calling you out a little. You're ready to launch. You're ready to launch something. If there's been something you have been working on, or you've been like a big launch of some kind for marketing, you're getting close to needing to do that now. I loved the surrender cards that came out for you. They wanted me to use this deck at the last minute. Surrender to the magic of who you are. We all have magic in us, even in the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you are a magical being with a uniqueness and worth that comes from just being you. Do not bend to fit in. Do not pretend to be something or someone that you're not, just for acceptance or approval. Be your true self. Some of you may be feeling a little mundane right now, or you think that you're not special and you don't have anything to contribute. Your guides are saying, that's bullshit. Surrender to the true magic of who you are. There's only one you on planet Earth. There's only one you, Libra. Find your unique qualities. Focus on the things that make you you. I just heard someone say, I don't know what to do next. Like, I don't know what to do for career. What are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? Well, start with your unique qualities, what you love to do, and what makes you you, okay? Surrender to the magic of who you truly are. With that child card coming out, some of you need to get in touch with your inner child. That will help you rediscover your sense of self. Also, surrender to your full power. And ready to launch kind of say the same thing to me. Your life is calling for you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. Taming the Wind doesn't want you to play it small either. Don't be avoidant. Don't play it small. You can do this. You can do this, Libra. There's something that you might be holding back with or on, and you might just be afraid. Your life is calling you to step into it. I saw someone watching and not participating. If you're not participating, it's because something might not be right for you, or you might just have to step outside of your comfort zone a little bit. Some of you are connecting to another air sign, or perhaps a Leo, or you have a Leo around you or a Leo in your chart. Tarot was interesting. So I think that right now you're doing a lot of self-reflection and thinking about the way you and others mirror each other. You're looking in the mirror a lot. There's been concealing, secrets, mysteries, and hiding between yourself and someone else. Some of you are hiding who you truly are. So I mean for these cards to all be you, but they could be a person around you. This could also be something that you are the observer to. Things could be opposite and the roles could be reversed. This could also be about more than one part of your life, not just romantic relationship. So Libra, your energy from the untold truth of your heart is unconditional, innocent support, whole heart, only you, fixated, detached, hypnotized, and loyalty, dedication, trust, and reliability. These cards, some of these cards might have come out for you the last time I used this deck for you. So you seem pretty fixated on a person. Or I heard, I want someone to be hypnotized by me. I want someone to fixate and attach to me. I want to be the one and only for someone. You might be very fixated on another person. You're trying to show them a lot of dedication and a lot of loyalty. You're hoping they'll return and come home. Look how he's waiting. That could be your dog. Literally, you have a dog. This dog loves you unconditionally. I just heard some of you are thinking about like sending your dog to another home while you go on vacation. They're telling me this dog will do better in a kennel because they need to be around other dogs, because being with another human won't go well. They're very loyal to you. You may be that's weird. That's a very specific download for a pet owner. But you are very fixated on a person and you want to love them unconditionally. I've said it before and I'll say it again. To unconditionally love a person in romance is totally unrealistic. Romantic love should never be without condition. You have the right to place conditions and expectations on a partner. If they do not meet those expectations, you also have the right to be mad or disappointed. Do not ignore those feelings. We unconditionally love puppies and babies. Or simply learn to love without attachment is what I'm getting at. There is resentment here. Stinging words, bitterness, anger. Someone's getting mad. A person in your environment is sidetracked, the chase, and fantasy. So this may be a person that you fantasize about and chase so that you can distract yourself away from other things you're supposed to be doing. Yes, I did just fucking say that out loud. I heard it really strongly. I'm like, this is the thing that Libra uses to distract themselves away from something else. But of course, not all of you are doing that. But a few of you are. I can feel it. For others of you, this is a person in your life that is distracted by a lot of things and there's just been delays. This person likes the chase. They're in relentless pursuit of something. And they're a Knight of Wands. They're dreamy. They fantasize. You could be chasing this person, or this is just their energy. Like, the two of you operate in a very different modality. You want unconditional love and loyalty, and this person likes to play hard to get, and they like something that's hard to get. They're a very imaginative, dreamy, kind of wild person. They also can't settle down at the moment. So consider those things. Consider all the things that I told you. Some of you are chasing a person when really you just want them to come towards you. You might be causing your own resentment. Possibly. So the overall reason for the reading is the Seven of Pentacles. The way someone is feeling is the Devil. The way someone sees you, or the way you see yourself, Libra, is the Nine of Swords. What you need to know is the Eight of Pentacles. There's work. And the final outcome is the Seven of Wands. So your overall energy, Libra, is the Star, the Eight of Wands, the Two of Wands. It looks like you're very hopeful to come into alignment with someone. Very hopeful for renewal, freedom, happiness. For some of you, this is a job. You've sent out many arrows. You're waiting to see what's mutually attracted to you. You have very high hopes and aspirations. You want things to move quickly. If it's a relationship, you're very hopeful for rapid change. You could be at a distance from this person. This could be in the future. A person in your energy is showing up as the King of Pentacles, the Six of Wands, and the Six of Swords. You could be connecting to a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, but they do not have to be that way, that sign. This person may be very grounded. They may be very focused on career, money, or business, or they're just an earth sign. This person might be very high profile in some way. They could be married. They could be married to you or someone else. They might have a bit of an ego. They're not great at communication. They like receiving attention and communication. They might be a little up on their high horse. Also, they're in a place of transition and they just want balance and calm. they are taking action that suggests they want to be more passive, I think. They want to be passive. But somebody here, or they're just sort of waiting for something to happen. Maybe you're waiting for something to happen with them. The reason for the reading is the Seven of Pentacles. So someone's standing here in futility, sort of waiting for a good crop to come up. Ace of Swords, Two of Cups, the Four of Swords. Someone really wants an aha moment and breakthrough. This looks like perhaps a reconciliation or clarity, wanting to make the right choice, wanting to have a very good conversation, but it's stressful. It's like someone's waiting for action here and it's not really happening. Someone's waiting for this breakthrough to happen. The way someone's feeling is the Devil. Clarifying the Devil is the Lovers. So I have Capricorn, Gemini, the High Priestess, Pisces or Libra, and the Five of Cups. So I think somebody here is a little obsessed, like absolutely wants what they want, and convinced that someone's like, they're looking for that perfect soulmate, or they think this person's their perfect soulmate. But the High Priestess and the Five of Cups is hiding her emotions. It's interesting. I just did a community blog post on this channel about how sometimes people are passive aggressive. This chick's not expressing her feelings. She's just kind of mopey about it. So this isn't happening as quickly as someone would want it to, and they're rather fixated on it. Or you're just dealing with a Gemini or a Capricorn, listening to the intuition, really disappointed. So they're feeling that way about you, or you're feeling that way about them. But I'm going to do an extended and focus on this person's energy to tell us what you need to know further, if this doesn't tell you what you need to know. But the way you're seeing yourself, or the way someone's seeing you, is the Nine of Swords, the Nine of Wands, Strength, and the Five of Swords. So Libra, if this is you, I kind of get the feeling that some of you are hanging in there, not giving up, not going anywhere. It's taking you strength to deal with this, and you're mad and you're stressed out, or a person is stressed out by you and this situation. Their ego might be getting in the way. I'm seeing difficulty in communication or dealing with anger and disappointment. What you need to know is the Eight of Pentacles. So you need to focus on the details. That's your advice. And work. This person may be focused on work right now as well. So they're not really paying attention to what's going on with you, or you need to focus on the details and on your daily routine. Clarifying the Eight of Pentacles is the Seven of Cups, the Knight of Wands, and the Two of Swords. Well, if this is a person around you, Libra, they're pretty focused on what they're doing every day. They have other choices. They're a little confused. There's that fantasy. This is a rebellious person that carves their way in the world and comes and goes, and is not really tied down for a commitment at the moment, or they're very energetic and they're kind of avoidant because they need to make a decision. They're a little confused. They're not sure what they want. For some of you, if this is about what you do for work, you're definitely meant to be developing your skills, putting your nose to the grindstone. Let yourself dream big a little bit. Some of you are thinking about definitely making some kind of a career change, or getting more energetic and passionate about your job. You're looking for something different because the situation you're in isn't good. Some of you have been waiting to have an important conversation with your boss about, hey, this is not my dream job. I actually feel kind of chained and bound. I want to do something that I love. It's going to make you restless until you make the choice. Weigh your odds. Looks like it might be a difficult choice for you if that's the case. But for some of you, you just need to know this about this person. They're not really ready to settle down yet, or they're confused. They're not sure what they want. They have a lot of pent-up energy. Final outcome is the Seven of Wands. So someone's going to feel challenged. There are challenges to overcome. Some of you may have a lot of people challenge you this week. Clarifying the Seven of Wands is the Ace of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, and the Moon. This looks like someone needs to get a job because they're barely making ends meet. Someone may have very clouded judgment and live in a little bit of an illusion. I don't have the Knight of Cups, but with the Moon, the Devil, and the Seven of Cups coming out, someone really needs to get out of a fantasy and get into reality. But it looks like reality might be stressful and disappointing. And with the 7 and 9 of Wands and Strength, it's just a lot to deal with. Just get grounded, make a plan, one foot in front of the other. It's also possible that you're trying to plant a seed with someone because you're confused and feeling left out in the cold, and they're like, back off, leave me alone. Interesting. I think that you're connecting to a person, Libra, that the two of you operate very differently. You know, I heard two different messages here. The first message I heard very clearly is you chase and fixate on this person to avoid other things that you're supposed to be focusing on. I know that hurts to hear. I do not enjoy saying it, but I might not be wrong. Somebody does need to face that and hear that. But of course, not all of you are doing that. Some of you are trying to be very loyal and loving, and this person wants you to be a little bit more difficult to catch. And you can only be yourself, right? You can only be yourself. But I think that that's where the resentments and the disappointment is coming from. So this might be a little bit of an obsession, and your intuition might be wrong, or you might just be ignoring it. You may need to speak up. This person might not be giving you the opportunity to speak up. Try to create the opportunity, because you look like someone in this situation is waiting for a moment to have an important conversation, and it's just not happening. I see someone playing duck and weave. How much longer can you put up with that? Looks like some of you have been putting up with it for a while. Ask yourself why. Whew, this was a challenging reading. It was kind of hard for me to deliver. So I hope that it helps those of you that it resonates with. I am going to do an extended just to look at what this person is doing a little bit more. If you feel like you need the extended reading, you can purchase it, but I think this tells us a lot. Yeah. So hopefully this helps. And the oracle messages help too. All right, Libra, I'm always listening to the universe for you. Take care of yourselves. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.